everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Haley. If you haven't been here before, hi, I'm so glad you are here. If you have been here before, thank you so very much. I film career, beauty, and lifestyle kind of videos, so stick around if that is something you are interested in. So far my work-related videos have performed the best. They have been the most loved, but I do kind of want to switch it up today, so there will still be a little bit of that work content, you know, montages, going over my agenda, to-do list for the day, but I also want to answer some questions because I have received them in comments and Instagram DMs and mainly just like YouTube comments, and I want to kind of clear those up, and I just love doing this. So if you have any that aren't mentioned in this one, definitely leave them down below. I would be so happy to answer them. Now, with all of that being said, the questions are mainly related around school and work, which I totally understand. I film these work videos. I'm still gonna be doing some normal work stuff, but right now I will start a little Q&A if that is something you don't want to see and you want to just see the regular stuff, or you just don't really care about hearing my answers to these questions. Totally understand, that is fine. You can go ahead and skip to whatever timestamp I put here after editing. Okay, so number one, did I go to college? I get a couple of these comments, and that is probably because I show these like work videos, and I feel like there's this like expectation that if you have, you know, one of those kind of jobs, you have to go to college. I don't necessarily believe so. I did go to college. I actually received a bachelor's degree in marketing, so I have a BA in marketing, and I minored in business, so that was fun. My first 2 years I went to just a local community college that was a few minutes away from where my family lived. Did that because it was just a way cheaper option. It was local, I had friends going there, and it just made sense. I actually really enjoyed my time there, more than I thought I would. There just obviously wasn't as much of the college feel as when you go to a university. So then after the 2 years at the local community college, I went to a pretty local as well, like just in the next town over, college, and finished out my bachelor's degree there. Met a lot of really great people, friends, professors, networking from businesses that came in, all of that kind of stuff. It was a great time. I wish I would have got a little bit more involved. I really just focused on, I was working a lot at the time. I actually had 2 jobs, and they were all in different towns, and I was driving around a lot, so I actually didn't get really involved in college like I would have thought I would have. That's okay, we all have our own experiences, and that's just kind of some advice if you're not in school yet and you feel like you want to get involved but you don't know where to start. Just go ahead and start as early as you can, because that time slips away from you, and then before you know it, it's gone. I did just answer another question that I had down. I didn't even realize I did, but another one was, what did I study in college? So of course I just went over that. Marketing and business. Okay, next question. How did I get this job after my internship? So I was actually involved in a business program where I would go to the events on campus. This was right before COVID hit, so I was doing that for a few months, and so I went to a few events, and I actually, you know, they were networking events, so I met professional connections and really would just connect with them on LinkedIn, get their emails, made sure that I kept in contact with them. It's so easy to lose contact with people in the world. There's just so many people, and so I would just go instantly and do that stuff and just make sure like I remembered their name and like where they were from, and maybe tried to message them on LinkedIn, be like, hey, this is where I met you, thank you very much, all that kind of stuff. And so there was actually a connection, a professional connection from there that was recruiting for a certain company that I now work for, and that's not exactly how I got the internship. I went a couple different routes, and I don't know which exact one kind of led me there, but I can kind of just share all of them. And so I had reached out to the recruiter and kind of talked to her about the position after a few months of seeing some mutual friends kind of talk about the company, and they were kind of getting into it. I went to school with just some like fellow classmates, just a lot of random different kind of people on LinkedIn. I would see the post and I was like, oh, that place kind of seems cool. So I figured I would like look into, you know, the pay, the benefits. They were all pretty good, at least, you know, the benefits were really good, and obviously, you know, it was a work from home position, at least during the COVID time, so I wanted to transition into that since my internship was actually in office and they weren't offering any kind of flexibility as far as hybrid or work from home. So I was like, don't really know if I want to do that anymore, at least for the moment. I was seeing so many people work from home and I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like I'm over it going into the office. And so that's why I kind of pursued that more so. But yeah, pretty much just applying on LinkedIn, reaching out to any professional connections you have, because I reached out to her and she sent me a link and she was like, go apply for this. Go apply for this. And then I also had personal connection as well. She ended up leaving the company, but I kind of had her to talk to about like what exactly the positions were that were available and like who. She didn't help me get the job at all, but she gave me that like backstories of things and kind of like explanations of what things were if I were understanding from like the job postings and stuff. So I kind of got insight on her about like how the company worked after being there so many years and this and that. So really just like using connections. You'll hear that a lot in work. It's super important. I used to undermine it a little bit, but it is definitely important. Anyone you meet, just, you know, make a good first impression and then make sure you get some kind of contact of them. Luckily, social media, especially LinkedIn, so popular for this now, so I definitely recommend utilizing that. And like I said, kind of messaging just so you can keep up with who is who and so that they can keep up with you as well. This last question, I couldn't find all of them, but this was one that I saw a couple of times. So it is, what exactly do you do for work? So what I do for work, I am in tech sales, so I price out products for customers. I present them with different options. I try to hear what they want and hear them out and figure out their needs of the business, and then I match stuff that we have to them. Really just being a tech sales person. Of course, there's so many different things that come with that. I can't get into certain things just because of I don't want to give away where I work or give away anything that like my company does specially or specifically, but I do have some work from home vlogs that kind of go into a little bit of what I do and some techniques. And I'm actually not getting technically on the floor until next week. If you've been watching my videos, you're probably like, what the heck, this has been going on for so long. So pretty much moral of the story, I've been in training for 3 months. I went through 3 different phases of training. So like there was the first 4 weeks. The first month was just like basic overall umbrella, this is this. And then the next like 7 to 8 weeks, I can't exactly remember, was getting more detailed on the things, you know, learning about the products, the services, resources. That is another very important thing within working, figure out your resources and learning the tools. And there were just so many different things that we were learning more specifically within those weeks. And then the past 2 weeks, last week and this week that I'm currently finishing up, it is Thursday, so I'm actually almost done. I've been kind of shadowing someone. So the person that I'm taking over her accounts, her customers, she is leaving. Well, she got a promotion into a different department, so I'm actually going to be taking over her accounts. But I've been shadowing her last week and this week so far, off and on. I'm not constantly on there, but she's been kind of going more in detail of what I need to do, how to handle this and that. And then next week I will hit the ground running by myself and I will officially be in role. And so I could probably get a little more in detail and show what I do there. So subscribe, stick around if that is something you want to see. But that is why I haven't really like got to have these meetings with customers. They've kind of started rolling in and they're getting put on my calendar, but I haven't done that for all of the months that I've been here. So that's why. Trust me, it's felt like a really long time for me as well. Hopefully that cleared some stuff up, and if it didn't, then definitely feel free to leave me a comment. But I am gonna make coffee now. I haven't even had coffee, breakfast, or anything. We are switching it up today. If you know me and you've seen my other videos, I every single day use my acrylic mug because it's like double insulated. I like the clear, whatever. Got kind of sick of it, so I'm actually just using a regular mug today, which means I have to drink my coffee faster than like 3 hours. And then creamer, I always use the same like sweet creamer mocha, and today I'm using cinnamon roll. I don't know, my boyfriend likes it. It's okay to me. I'm just trying to get through it, to be honest with you. Maybe we'll go get some Starbucks later, but I now need to get to work. It is 7:30, and yes, I start at 7:30 now, but let's get started. I also want to mention something pretty amazing. Does anyone notice? If you've seen my other videos, you know I have a new fridge, and this is such a big deal to me because it was making this like super like annoying like It's actually my fridge. I don't know what is going on, but it makes this. Well, now we have a new fridge because the maintenance guy was so nice, and he ended up just like ordering us another one because the sound was just way too crazy. And I'm telling you, ever since we have lived here, so about 2 years for him, 1 year for me, this noise every single day from that video, I'm pretty sure you can hear it, but like in person it is way worse. Just imagine that, especially with me working like literally right next to it. I'm so thankful to have a new fridge today. So if anything, today is a great day because it's silent. You know, I have not experienced that in the 2 years of living here, and I'm very, very excited right now. So if anything, it is a good day because of that, guys. It is the little things. I did want to show you what I'm wearing today. Nothing crazy, just a simple little sweater top. It's like a thin sweater, so it's kind of just more just like a long sleeve top. I really like it just as like a basic base layer. It's in this like kind of creamy oatmeal kind of color. And then I just have these jeans on from Target, and then these really comfy, don't laugh, but they're like these really comfy, super thick, like aloe fuzzy socks. So anyways, they just keep me warm around the house. I woke up and it was really cold outside and in my apartment, so that's never fun, but it's okay. And then I just have some little gold hoops on from H&M. I asked for the Majuri gold hoop earrings, like the croissant ones, for Christmas, so I am really hoping someone gets them for me, and if someone does not, I am going and ordering them the day of Christmas because I am so just wanting like a nice pair of gold earrings that I don't have to worry about rusting, and that just goes with everything and just looks like really nice. So that is what we're doing. And then I'm just wearing this little sterling silver necklace, and then I changed my Apple Watch band to silver, just to kind of go with the necklace, I guess. And that is what we are wearing. I think that I'm going to be running, I think I'm going to be going out today at some point to get some stuff done. So I just wanted to go ahead and be ready, and especially because I'm vlogging. So let's get back to it. It is a little bit later. It's still in the morning, but it's a couple hours later, and I've been working on emails and just talking to some coworkers and figuring out some HR stuff for some reimbursements, like fitness reimbursement, work from home reimbursement. I am thinking about ordering a new chair or something as the year is coming to an end. I'm trying to make sure that all that gets figured out. And now I'm going to work on some email campaigns. I want to do introductions to my new accounts and just make sure that they know I'm their point of contact and kind of put a face to a name. So I may even do like a video intro call or a video intro email. That's kind of a newer kind of cool thing to do. And I'm going to be putting on some work focus music. So this one in particular on Spotify, it's called Mood Work Focus, if it will focus. Yeah, Mood Work Focus playlist. But I also like the Coffee House one as well. And yeah, I'm just gonna put that on. Alright guys, it is 12:15 and I'm finally getting a lunch. I've just been like refreshing old quotes to get better pricing and lead times. As we all know, like supply chain issues are still happening, and so it highly affects tech sales especially. And so just been kind of doing that and going over my accounts and kind of looking at notes and really just trying to work on this transition, especially before I get on these intro calls and start talking to customers. So just really trying to also learn the tools a little bit better now that I have access to accounts that I didn't before. And then when I get back from lunch, I have some training to do, check in with my manager, and finish up my email campaigns. I've been wanting to do that all week. Today's Thursday, and I've kind of touched on it a little bit, but I really haven't gotten as much as I wanted on it. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm walking outside to get some fresh air and also to get the mail. I have at least one package here. I have a few more on the way, but that will be the one that just got delivered today. And I put these shoes on just to walk around the neighborhood. They just worked with my socks, and honestly, it goes with my outfit. They're super cute. I'm just gonna do a quick walk to the mailbox, and then I definitely need to eat. So yeah, we'll do that. So for lunch, I'm having some leftovers from dinner last night. I think I've showed this meal before, but if you're not aware, this is a sausage potato casserole. So I just make like a regular potato casserole. I think it's just like potatoes, milk, flour, butter, salt, pepper, and then you can add, like I add garlic powder, paprika, you can add whatever, those kind of things you want, maybe some onion powder. And then I just take like cooked sausage and cook it on the stove and then mix it all together and throw it in a casserole dish. It is so good, but obviously very unhealthy, so we don't eat this super often. But it's super nice because then, like I said, I have leftovers for lunch. So I'm just gonna warm that up. All right, while that cooks, I'm gonna go ahead and get my Duolingo app pulled up. And I've been learning French, so it takes only about, you can do whatever level you want and whatever pertains to you and however much time you want to spend on it a day. But I've been doing about 15 minutes a day. Of course, you know, I've missed a couple of days now, but I'm gonna get back on it because I'm really interested in learning it. And I think I'm gonna start taking notes just to kind of keep up with all the words and the phrases and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my lunch and do my Duolingo. Lunch is already over. Let's get back to work now. Finishing up some work while eating carrots and hummus. It is 4 o'clock, so I really don't have too much longer. It's time to vacuum. Right, I am just getting ready to shower now, and I will see y'all after. Anyways, I will go ahead and leave this off here. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, and if you aren't subscribed and you want to see more content, then please subscribe. And of course, you can go watch all my other work from home vlogs and all my other videos. I have other ones as well if that is your kind of videos. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's video and it cleared up anything that maybe you were wondering. And of course, always feel free to reach out anytime, and I would be so happy to answer anything else. And yeah, I would really appreciate to see any love you have. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, night, morning, week, weekend, whenever you are watching this. Just, I really hope you enjoy the rest of it, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.